in the day, it was Caucasian kids doing that, committing suicide. Now the rate is high for African American people. What's going on? Talk to your kids. If they come home and they tell you, oh, they're being bullied, don't take that stuff lightly. Don't take it lightly. I got to get into this groove, and you guys going to help me get into this groove. Okay, so today I'm going to talk about, I wanted to do this for a while. I'm going to talk about children. I want to know, why is it that when you get in a relationship with somebody or whatever, just for instance, if you know, you get in a relationship with somebody and you have kids on the outside of that relationship before that person came into the relationship, and you have problems with your kid's dad from a previous relationship, or you have problems with your kid's mom from a different relationship, but you have custody, the man have custody of the kids, vice versa. Why is it that the children have to be the ones that suffers in the whole thing? Why is it that the kids, they have to suffer? The kids, okay, for instance, you get mad. Okay, for instance, some females, they get mad at the daddy because either maybe the daddy's not paying child support, or the daddy's not doing this, or the daddy's not returning their phone calls, or the daddy don't want to have nothing to do with them. So they take it out on their child, and they can have gotten into another relationship, and they in a relationship with somebody else, and they had a child by the person that they're with. Why is it that the person, their child by somebody else, why is it that they always have to take the backlash? Why do they have to always be abused? Why do they have to be murdered? Why? And why does the person that they're with witnesses the abuse and they don't say anything about it? They don't contact the police. They don't contact social services. They don't do anything. They just sit right there and watch that abuse. But their child that they have with that person, they feeding them, they loving on them, but they sit there and they watch the other child being mistreated, being abused, being raped, being killed, and they sit right there and they do nothing about it. My thing is, if I was in a relationship like that, I don't think I would sit there and watch the person that I'm with, and then she has a child by me. Tirico, I'll call you back. That was my daughter, excuse me. And I'm in a relationship. Goodness, Erica. I don't think I could be, because the thing about it is, if I see you mistreating your own child because you have a problem with that child's father, so that tells me that you're going to do the same thing to my child when you're upset with me. I feel that that's not good. We need to do something about this, because children are our future. And the thing about it is, you're hurting your child. So basically you're hurting yourself, because their DNA are you. So that means that's saying that you don't even care about your own self. You don't care about yourself, because you're hurting someone, you hurting your child that's a part of you. So all I'm saying is, this needs to stop, because just like I seen a video on this 10-year-old. His name was Dakota Collins. You guys probably heard of it or whatever. He was 10 years old, and his dad took the baby. He had the baby ever since the baby was like 5, 6 years old. And he had been abusing the baby all along. And he was with a Caucasian lady. And her and her sister, they were in this house, and they witnessed this. They witnessed him abusing his own child. But They also had a child together. But they had everything for their baby, but they mistreated the 10-year-old. They would send him to school with nasty clothes on, dog feces on him, did all that, and kept him upstairs in the attic and then downstairs in the basement. Tied him up, beat him, and then eventually that causes the poor baby demise was his dad did with a broomstick. So I'm not gonna say it or whatever, but you can get what I'm saying. And then so my thing is, why? So the reason why he did that was because he was angry at the little boy's mom. So you're mad at the little boy's mom, so you take it out on the kid. That's not good. That's not fair. I mean, dang. Kids are our future. Why mistreat the kids? There's a lot of people out here that can't even have kids and wish that they can have kids. So why abuse these babies? You know, and then you have young women that they have their babies and they just throw them in the garbage can. Just like it's nothing, throw them in a dumpster. Set them on fire. All because you're not with their dad no more. That doesn't make no sense. Men do the same thing. Oh, I'm mad at the mom. I don't want to be with the mom no more. Oh, she don't want me. She went and found somebody else, and I got custody of our kid. So I'm gonna go ahead and kill my kid. Who does that? That comes strictly from the pits of hell. This type of stuff needs to stop. And if you guys sense some stuff like that about some kids, because listen, we got to protect kids. Damn the grown folk. Because grown folks already made in their mind what they're going to be. But kids don't have no voice. And I did not realize today, I was looking at some stuff today, and it was actually some young kids committing suicide. A 7-year-old, a 10-year-old, a 5-year-old, a 6-year-old. I didn't even think kids would even know how to commit suicide. They're literally committing suicide right now. And it's the black culture more. And back in the day, it was, I seen a statistic thing. Back in the day, it was Caucasian kids doing that, committing suicide. Caucasian committing suicide. Now the rate is high for African American people. What's going on? Something's going on. Something ain't right. Something ain't right. We need to do something. So all I'm saying is, please, people, talk to your kids. If they come home and they tell you, oh, they're being bullied, don't take that stuff lightly. Don't take it lightly. You be hard on that because that stuff is serious. And you be so busy with your day and you really not paying no attention. They tell you, come home and tell you that they being bullied and you just shuffle it all, you'll be okay. No, get into it. Because nowadays, young kids, they be on their phones. They get new phones and everything. They be on Instagram. They be on YouTube. They be on all that. You never know it. Because you're so busy doing your own thing. So you're not paying attention until the stuff is too late. And then you find your child laying in a bathroom that took a whole container of your pills. Or sit and get a hold of your gun. And just off themselves. And then you wonder, like, well, what happened? Because you're not in their business. You're not paying attention. You're so busy doing whatever you're doing during the day. Because I understand. We all go through a lot of things. We have a lot on our mind. You know, especially with this outbreak thing. You know, but we need to pay more attention to our children because our children are our future. They're not just something that you could just throw away. And what kills me is some people, these women, for instance, this one lady, she got upset because she couldn't go over in Iraq with her husband. She had 3 kids. She had a 1-year-old, she had a 2-year-old, and she had a 3-year-old. And she was upset because she couldn't go over there and be with him when he went to Iraq. And she took her kids. And she drowned them and put them in the trash bag and put them up underneath her sink in her kitchen. And went on about her day like it was nothing to do. And went out to eat. They found her, had seen her at Burger King eating a meal. And her doggone kids is in her kitchen underneath the sink. Who does that? Is it something in the water? Is it something floating down in the sky when we sleep? Is it something in the food? What is it? People don't take their children lightly. They take their children lightly. They don't take them serious. When your child is coming to you telling you, well, this person's at school's doing this to me. I don't care if they get a kindergarten or daycare. You catch it. You don't just sit and say, oh, you'll be okay, buddy. You'll be okay, sweetie. No. You get on it. You go find out what's going on. Because I'm telling you, you're going to be the one that's going to be hurting in the end. Well, maybe if I would have did this. Or maybe, then you keep replaying that in your head over and over and over. I remember when my baby came to me and my baby was crying and my baby was upset and my baby said, oh, mommy, this and that. And I'm saying, okay, baby, we can talk about it later. Go to your room and do your homework. And then the baby go in the room and hurt themselves. And then you wonder why, oh my God, how they ever be? How? Because they see stuff like that. They see stuff like that. I would have never thought in a million years that children, the ages of 5 and 6 years old, doing stuff like that. Oh, mama didn't give me, I was trying to talk to mommy, and I was trying to talk to mommy, and mommy wasn't trying to listen to me. So maybe mommy, she could, cause see now kids nowadays, when they born, they come out their mama womb, they smart as a whip. And they ain't dumb. Okay, well, I wonder if I'm trying to talk to mommy. I'm trying to answer something, whatever, and she don't want to listen. Okay, I'm gonna go in the bathroom, and then you go in the bathroom. They go in the bathroom playing or whatever, and they look up in the counter. These are mommy's special pills, cause she take these special pills all the time. And maybe if I take these pills, that's going to make mommy mad. She's going to be mad. They're not knowing if they take their pills, they're going to overdose and they're going to die. They just feel like, okay, I'm going to get mommy back because mommy, she wasn't paying no attention to me, so I'm going to go take these pills. Go in the bathroom, take the pills. A couple hours go by, you wonder, okay, because you're too busy doing your own thing, you ain't paying attention. And the only time you pay attention is when you got to go use the bathroom or somebody else got to go use the bathroom. And then you open up the door and you can't hardly get in the door. You push the door open. Your baby laying in there on the floor dead. Because he took all your doggone pills. All because you wouldn't take the time to pay attention to the child. That's all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? We need to do better as parents. We really do. We really do. Because when my children were growing up, my kids didn't go nowhere. There wasn't no spending the night, nothing. The kids, I didn't know them people. I didn't know, even my own family. I don't know what they do in their house. I know what I do in mine. And my kids, they didn't like it. They didn't start really going out and doing anything till they was teenagers, getting ready to move out the house. When they started going and doing whatever they was wanted to do. But other than that, my kids, they didn't do anything. Everywhere I went. And their dad used to always get mad at me or whatever if I didn't do what he wanted me to do. Oh, take them with you. I don't care. I'll take them with me. I take them with me. All 6 of them. We tote them down the street on the bus. Because your kids is your everything. Your kids is your livelihood. And when your kids is gone, they're taking a part of you. So for a person to sit there and act like their children don't even count, just like these abortion clinics, that's not good. That's not good. That's not good at all. And so people need to check themselves on that. For real. So, I did not eat all my sandwich, but I will. I already ate earlier. So, all I'm saying is, you guys, like I said, I'm not going to stay on here too long. But like I said, you guys be safe. And first of all, love your children, please. And if you pregnant and you debating on having abortion, 9 out of 10, majority of females that have abortions, they're not having abortions on their own. They're not the ones that's coming up with that. It's the man that's telling them to have an abortion because they either have wives or they with somebody, and then they give you the money to go get an abortion. Don't do it. And if you feel like it's just simple. Take some contraceptive or something to where you won't have to even get pregnant, to even create a problem. Take care of yourself. Don't leave it up to the man. If you know that you don't want no kids, don't leave it up to man to strap it up. Because sometimes men, they'll put a hole in a condom just so they can trap you. So you can stay at home with kids. You cover yourself. Stop leaving it up to the man to do anything. Do it for yourself. If you know that you don't want no kids, then do whatever it is that you have to do to prevent you from having kids. Go get a birth control shot. Go do something to prevent you from making a dreadful mistake. Because every time you go and get an abortion, they scraping the layer of your womb. And then when you done had like all through your growing up, you just, oh well, it's okay, I just go get an abortion. You're killing a life. You're killing a part of you. But then when you get to a point to where you're ready to have a kid, it's too late. Because you done had so many abortions. My oldest sister did that. Her whole teenage years, she just go get an abortion, go get an abortion, go get an abortion. Then when she got up in her 40s and wanted to have a baby, she carried that baby for 8 months. And guess what? That baby fell out her doggone womb. And died because she didn't have nothing to hold it. So she only has one kid. And the baby that died was a girl. So she's suffering from that right now. Because she all her whole teenage years, she was always out there doing whatever she was doing, constantly getting pregnant, and it wasn't nothing for her to go get an abortion. So each time you go get an abortion, they scraping your womb. And then when you get up there in months, it gets heavy. Then what happens? You deliver early before it's time. Because it's too much weight. People always want to go get the quick fix, but it ends up damaging them in the end. Don't do that. Kids is very important. Kids is our life. Our kids is the ones that the older generation, our kids is the ones that kept us alive. Because I'm quite sure back in the day when you was coming up, you felt like you didn't have nothing to live for. But then when you had those kids, you was like, okay, we sit and say, we raised our children. No, it's not like that all cases. Our kids is the ones that's keeping us breathing. Because without our kids, what we gonna have? We ain't got nothing. Even when they get grown, they're still our children. And we still have to show them respect. And we still have to protect them. You let one of my kids come to me and tell me that somebody tried to do something to them. I don't care who they is. I'm coming for you. You might hurt me, but I'm coming for you. Somebody going. My grandkids, my kids, I will kill for them. I say I'll never kill nobody, but I would actually do it for my kids and my damn grandkids. Yes, I will. Sure will. And that's on the real deal. So you guys have a nice day, the rest of this week. If you have children, even if they little, even if they grown, if you have children, you embrace your children and you love your children. Because your children is all you got at the end of the day. You guys be safe. And once again, I love you guys. And I thank you so much for the support. And like I said, you guys give me some, help me come up with some topics. You know what I'm saying? Help me come up with some topics. Because I'm new to this thing. By myself anyway. So, You guys be safe. I love you guys. See you guys next time on Nana Has Something to Say. Real Talk with Nana. There you go.